Okay, guys and gals, just Keith here. I'm just going to put this video together because there's quite a few people who've joined the group who have simply bought the one-site license for the backlink builder, and obviously they don't know a lot about the magic page and how it works and all the rest of it. And there's like quite a lot of stuff going on in the group where people are like, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? And even as far as like just install it and getting it going. So I thought I'd put this together, I'll just make it a little bit easier, because obviously, you know, Mike has got a lot of videos on webinars.net, but because they're all about the magic page, you know, you might get a bit lost with it. So I thought I'd just put a small video just to show you how to do it. This is just a test site what I've got. I've just zapped everything off it basically. The only plugins I've got installed on it are Classic Editor, because the other one, I don't like it. Security, for obvious reasons, and Magic Page. Okay, that's it. You don't need any more. You don't need any more plugins, anything like that. That's all you need. You're not going to be building these sites up to be ranking or anything like that. So all you need is a brand new install of WordPress, stick Magic Page on, and away you can go. The other thing I've done, which again is not really needed because you're not really going to use the themes as much, but I've just put Generator Press on, and purely simply because Generator Press does play nicely with Magic Page. Okay, and I know it's not going to break anything. So I did go on somebody's site before when all we were using it for was a Dynamic Backlink Builder, and I had some theme on which totally wrecked everything. So more plugins and themes and you know all this stuff you have on, you can all conflict with each other and it can cause you major nightmares. So best thing to do, says goes, keep it simple. Okay, so once you've installed the plugin, the first time you install the Magic Page plugin, you're actually going to get, when you come anywhere on here, you'll get like a green arrow up here. A green text bar up there, which will basically say, you know, set up your Magic Page. It'll be on just about every page you go to, it will be saying set up Magic Page. Okay, when you click on that, all it will do, it will take into databases. You don't need to set them up. You'll just click on, I couldn't show you doing it because obviously it would have shown my API key, and then I'd have had to change the API key, or I'd have had to go in and edit the video, which is just a pain. But what will happen is when you click on that, it will bring you to here. You don't need to install anything yet, just do continue the settings. Okay, it takes it back there. And again with these, you don't need, because you're not actually generating the Magic Pages like we do with the actual full Magic Page plugin, you don't really need to worry about all of these. Okay, you can just leave them as they are. So now let's go in and do our Magic Page. So you go in your Magic Page, do add new. It'll go through the license verification. Successfully verified it. And there we're in. The first thing to do is just publish it. Okay, that gets everything set up for you. You don't need to put a title in, I just publish it and I'll just give it a number, which is all you need. Okay, we can put the title and everything that in later on, depending on what we're doing. That's basically it now set up. I'm just going to use some stuff from one of the other sites. I'm just going to copy and paste stuff just to save you waiting while I type stuff in. So, whatever I've got in here is going into this one. Again, with this, you don't actually need them in there, because they're not going to be used in the actual title. Just that was copied from something else. Right, now, if I just pull that lot in for now. Text. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that in for now, just to show you. Just update. Okay. Now, all of these shortcodes you can actually use, you know, like sort of maps, cities, all of them can be used in here. In fact, let's copy that just to show you. Yeah. I'll put some text in it. Just like 2 fingers. Okay. Yeah, so that's one of the shortcodes. Obviously, there's other things. You've got the latitude and longitude, and all sorts of stuff what you can put in when you're building maps up. Basically, these shortcodes just play with them. Yeah. Location, that says where you are. The slug tells you what the last bit of the URL is. County split is self-explanatory. Region, yeah, zip code, country, yeah, latitude and longitude, all pretty self-explanatory. Custom fields not interested in. Header and footer code, if you want any, like sort of your schema or your anything else like that, putting in there, you can put it, that's where you put it in the header code, and this will come out in all of the magic pages it's created. You can put schema in there. You can actually sort of spin your schema as well. We show you how to do that in one of the videos on webinars.net. And I might go through it again as I build up like this channel. These you'll put in, like sort of spin tags titles 1, spin tags description. As you can see, I've got all these as spin tags, and because these come down, you can put them in as normal text, but you can put them in as spin tags as well. X fields, again, this is all stuff to do with like sort of magic page, but they are to be used in here as well. They are brilliant. X fields are absolutely awesome. You can do so much with X fields. I use them for things like putting videos on the page, which are actually relevant to the page. Mike's done a video on webinars.net about them. I'll do like sort of another video as well. So we've got videos all over, so you can find them easy. Spin tag shortcodes, that's what that is, the spin tag titles. Again, I'll go through a video on this like later on. And your location sets, again, this is how we do the X fields by building up location sets. I just want to keep this one short and sweet, just really how to actually do it. Okay, so I've got a page set up. I've put some text on, I've put an area on. Yeah. And now what I need to do is pick somewhere to actually do it on. So let's have a look. So go back to settings. So once you've got that set up, you can go into settings. Go to databases. And I don't want Australia. Let's scroll down. There we go. UK will do nicely. I've got the northeast. Just for speed, I'm just going to pick an area. In fact, I will just do that. So you can just pick, an area like I've done there, which is Durham. You can pick the population of every town that you want, or you can put in a zip code. %, SR%. There, and enter that, and it will just pull up them zip codes. I'll just stick it with Durham at the moment. And so we go. Apply on filters, and that should drop the number down. Just 84 locations. Brilliant. That will install quickly. So install database. Boom, done. Continue with the settings. The magic page. Into there. Now we need to set up our location. Nope, that's not the right one. Okay, so I'm just going to pick that one. That's where I used to live. 84 locations, which is what we did, so that's fine. So now I do update. Make sure you do the update before you start doing the Dynamic Backlink Builder, otherwise it won't work. So that's all that's set up now. So now all we need to do is do Backlink Builder. First thing it'll do is check that all this works, which it does. Press continue. Okay, so I'm just going to go through this quickly. Now, I always do HTML. Mike always does PDFs. I like the HTML ones. Now, when you're uploading them, if you are uploading to Amazon, make sure you don't have that ticked. Okay? If you are uploading to Google Cloud or Azure, make sure you do have that ticked and you put the folder name in of where you're going to put it. Okay? Because in Google Cloud and Azure, you will have not the bucket name is the end bit, which is what you put in here, and then you have a higher field in the hierarchy, which is what it's called. Azure calls it like your account name, like sort of, and then you have your blob underneath what it calls it. I forget the proper term for it in Google Cloud, but you'll have like a higher name, and then you'll have that. Don't need anything else on there. Locations, obviously you need to pick one. If you don't pick one, then it will just spin forever in a day. So again, I'm just going to go for 3, but this time I'm not going to go for 84 because I only want to show you this quick. So we'll just go 5 mile. That'll do. So 5 mile round Pete Lee. There's only 9 locations which you've got 5,000 in. Now again, on this one, leave that blank. On Google Cloud and Amazon, you can leave that as it is. On Azure, you need to have that set up. Okay, so that basically it will embed all your images and it will embed the CSS into the head of it. Because in Azure, they don't have where you can actually have a subdirectory on your blob. It's just your blob and that's it. So everything's got to be in the actual code. Leave everything else the same. Page titles. Now what you want in here is to take all that out, which is why I said about that you don't need all that location, county, region. But you can put that in here if you wanted. And just put like location. Yeah. You can also spin this. So you could have SEO, you could have marketing. Yeah. So what will happen is the title will come out as like, you know, what couple of them will have SEO services, some will have marketing services, some will have digital marketing services. So, and then the file names is exactly the same. This is going to come out as magic page location. I'll change that to SEO. Again, you can add more here, but I'll do it. So we might want to have marketing. Yeah, just so it randomizes all your links. And template, we've only got the one, we've only got the basic template. If that's not there, that's because you haven't updated your magic page the first time, because that gets created when you do your first magic page. Search and replace text is basically if you run it once and you want to replace some stuff in the text, it will do it. I tend not to use it because I tend to just, I use X fields for everything, so I change stuff in X fields and I change it in there. So we save our settings and then we do export. And there it's done. So as you can see down here, as I put up there, SEO and marketing for the names, you've got SEO, 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 marketing, SEO, marketing, 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 SEO. Yeah, so they've all got different names. So if I pick this one up, that's what it pulls out. Now you don't get that on, that's just to show you the preview. But that's how it would turn out because that's the template we've got. Okay? It's as simple as that. All you do now, download the zip, store it wherever you want to store it, and then unzip it and load it up to, you know, the Google Cloud, whether you upload it as a normal HTML file, whether you're going to actually host it in the cloud. Hundreds and hundreds of different things. And like I say, you can create PDFs in exactly the same way. In fact, I'll do one just to show you for those who want to do PDFs. Just close that, just update this, just to get rid of all this. Now, when you do press the save, the beauty about this is it does actually save all the stuff. So even if I update this now, I've updated it, I've come back in, and basically I'm going to go back into Dynamic Backlink Builder, and everything is all set up. Yeah, as I saved it. I just noticed I like that tick without a thing. Good job, I wasn't actually doing it anyway. Okay, so PDFs, when you tick on that, a lot of stuff gets grayed out. You still need to put a name in, but all this is grayed out. Yeah, you still put your page titles in, still put your file names in, still use the basic template. They will be getting changed at some point where you can actually have more than one template. And then just do export again. Boom, done. I've got to put the actual thing in, which is why you've got the on the end. You can't not used to doing PDFs, can't you? Yeah. There you go, you've got your PDF comes out like that. Okay? I don't do PDFs like I say, but that's basically how you do them. Nice and simple. Short video for you. I'll have another one later on, which will go a bit more in depth. All right, cheers.